Hello and welcome. So in here I will be introducing you to some of the things we'll be making use of to create our REST based API. First, we'll need Node.js, and I currently want you to install the latest version of Node.js here, which is version 5.6. You can install anything from version 5.0 and up, which will totally be fine. As for me, I currently have version 5.5 installed, which any version you will install is okay. You can just check your Node version by saying node-v, and I currently have version 5.5 installed, and you can just install any one you preferably like. So if you don't have version 5, you can just install it. After you install that, you will have what we call npm, which you can use to then install some of your dependencies. But one of the first dependencies I would like you to install will be to install them globally, and this dependency include TypeScript. So to install TypeScript globally, you just need to do npm install TypeScript, and then you say -g. But I would like you to get the beta version, which is TypeScript 1.8. To get it, you just hit like TypeScript, but instead of saying TypeScript only, you just say TypeScript at beta to install the latest beta version, which is 1.8. You can just try that, install it globally here. Now you see it's TypeScript version 1.8 that is being installed globally. So if you have it installed globally, you will definitely have it here like this. You can say tsc and say -v, and you can see the TypeScript version, and you can invoke the TypeScript compiler with tsc, and you can do some compilations. So after that, I would like you to also install MongoDB, which will be our database that we'll be using with our Node.js app. So you can grab it for your operating system, and we'll be making use of Mongoose, which is just a package we're going to be using within our app. You don't have to install it globally, you will install it locally, which will be our object modeling for MongoDB. So once you have all of this installed and set up on your computer, you can come ahead and start setting up your application here. So for me here, I'm gonna npm init so that I can have a package.json to save my dependencies which are bound to this application. So you do that by doing npm init, and I will just call it sample app, and then just set the version, set everything to default, because all I just need is a simple package.json. So I'm gonna open this in my editor and then and just show you the package.json that was created. So once you have all of this here set up, which is pretty some boilerplate, then next we will just be installing some of our dependencies that we will need. I currently want to install some few dependencies, which include Express, Mongoose, and some other things. So these are my core dependencies. So npm install Express, which is just a simple web server for Node.js, just a simple framework that just builds upon Node.js. Express, Mongoose. Currently we'll not be using all of them at once, but it's better to install them ahead of time so that later. Next I want to install body parser, and then I will install something called node uuid, which I'll be making use of later, and I will save them in my core dependencies. So this will go and grab them from npm and install. So now that our core dependencies are installed, we can see that it saved them here and set the versions that we'll need for them here, and you can see it automatically created a node modules folder. And if I can do a cls here and do something like, let's do dir and see current directories, we have node modules here. So a simple ls for those who are using Mac, you see the node modules here, which is being created with our dependencies in here. But after we install this